Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to my first video ever on YouTube. Yeah. Like, it's exciting. It really is. Well, today for you guys, I'm going to be opening two special editions of Yu-Gi-Oh! Shadow of Infinity. Yeah, it's good stuff. It really is. I'm excited. You guys excited? I'm very excited. So just give me a sec and I'll start opening some special editions and booster packs and stuff. Here's a little smaller shot of the box. Comes with one variant card and three, I think they're first edition packs of one of the older sets in Yu-Gi-Oh! Shadow of Infinity, which is pretty cool. Can't quite get the sticker off. Video making me nervous, huh? Oh no! Panic! Hurry up! They want to see cards. That's okay to take your time, though. But some of the best cards that I can think of that came in this series are the three shadow demons, as they were called in the Japanese version of the show, which are Raviel, Lord of Phantasms. It's a great card. You can special summon it really quickly with three fiends, and then you just and it's got 4,000 attack, 4,000 defense. In the show, it had a fantastic effect. The anime effect was you could tribute basically any number of monsters, and you would get their power equal. It was kind of like Raw, just the power of Raw, and you could tribute any number of monsters and add their total attack to Raviel. Of course, I think they nerfed it in the actual. If we see the actual card, I'll show you guys the effects. But some of the other great cards in this series are Uria, I believe it's Lord of Searing Flames. His main thing is like a slifer for trap cards in your grave. In the anime effect was all trap cards, normal, continuous, counter. But they nerfed that as well, which kind of sucks, right? But if you're playing with just your friends or whatever, and you want them to have the anime effects, that's the nice thing is you can. You're definitely free to do that. And of course, the third Shadow Demon God was what was it? Third was, it looks a lot like Ra, but it's not. It is Hamon. Yes, of course, Hamon, the Lord of Striking Thunder. Definitely my favorite of the three, just because I love the lightning and the rain and everything, and yeah, and the I believe the anime effect for that one is as soon as it's summoned, it can destroy a monster and inflict damage equal to the attack point, which that's OP. That's broken. So they definitely nerfed that and made it to where if you leave it in defense mode, I don't think it can be destroyed, which that's still a pretty good nerf. And then once per turn, you can strike down one monster, but then Hamon can't attack, which I think in the anime, even if you used, the Piercing Thunder special attack for his effect, you could still attack in the same battle phase, which it's unfortunate, but I mean, they gotta nerf it. They got to. But anyway, enough about me talking about the set. There's also some other great cards in the set, and I'll talk about those as we get into them. Let's open some packs. Shadow of Infinity. Yeah. Alright. So the special variant in this one's Mesmeric Control. Pretty good card. Pegasus actually used this card, and in the actual TV show, it paralyzed the monster, sort of. Like, it stopped them from attacking and lowered their points by 800. But in this, it's a special limited edition. And during your opponent's turn, after you activate this card, the opponent can't change the battle positions of their monsters except with a card effect, it's a really good card. Stops them from, let's say they have a monster with pretty weak and has like 0 attack points. You stop them from changing the defense mode, and then you can stop its effect with something like skill drain, and then they leave themselves wide open unless they have some good card effect. But anyway, let's open up some booster packs, guys. I'm excited. Oh yeah, new card smell. Oh man. So the cards we got are, and these aren't first edition, they're just unlimited edition. But we got Full Salvo, which great card. Tenkabito Shien. I always like the look of him. He looks like a sort of like a cavalryman, but he's a samurai. Very nice. Also, he's unaffected by trap cards. End of the world. Gokipan. I remember this guy. He used to be really good with insect decks. His effect is when it's destroyed in battle, sent to the graveyard, you can add an insect with the attack of 1500 or less from your deck to your hand. And of course, back in the day, man-eater bug, right? I mean, but some people would also do Kasitai, the Leech, which that's one of those cards that Weevil used against Joey's Jinzo, and it would sap half their power and add it to his life points. Pretty good search effect, you know. And of course, there are some other really good, or like Cocoon of Evolution. A lot of people do that, you know, try to get Great Moth out a lot quicker. Option Hunter. Oh, and yes, this series also came with this is Trial of the Princess, and it came with a lot of power-ups for like Ebon Magician, Pikiru Magician, and Trial of the Princess let them kind of advance to their next more powerful form, the Princess, full Princess cards. Miracle Kids. Parasitic Tiki. Now this card, I remember when it first came out, was really good. Because what you would do was build an Ojama deck, and then combo it with the Ojama trio. You would basically fill your opponent's field with tokens. So that's 5. Then you would play this along with Scapegoat. So the number of tokens is 9 combined on the field, and then yeah, that times 500, 4,500, and then of course you could use FAO, final attack orders, to do that in one shot to one of the Ojama tokens, and that's pretty messed up. Yeah, I remember that being a very popular card back in its time, and Malice Ascendant for the last card in this pack. So. But yeah, Parasitic Tiki. Whew, you combine it with Gokipon. OP, real OP stuff. All right, on to the next pack here. Just open it here. Samsara. No, I think that's actually Samsara, right? Yeah, that sounds cooler. Chain Thrasher. Yes, and this set also included a lot of cards that basically benefit from having 3 of the same card in your graveyard. And that's what this card comboed for. Generation Shift. Because in this time of the game, a lot of cards targeted, and so the idea was, yeah, use Generation Shift, it's going to target and destroy them anyway. And then you would shift out to, for example, another Chain Thrasher, and then you can combo its powers that way. And that way, I mean, you're not losing anything. The card was going to be destroyed anyway. You can search for another Chain Thrasher, and this one's going to be stronger than the last one, so that was the idea. Sand Moth. Malfunction. Always like the artwork on that card. Photon Generator Unit. Yeah, this set also had support for Cyber Dragons. That's right. I believe Cyber Laser and Barrier are in the set as well, if you're lucky enough. D3S Frog. Silent Insect. Yeah, I believe Chainsaw Insect may be in the set as well. Don't quote me on that, but yeah. And this one, when this card is changed to defense position, this card is changed to defense position when it's normal summon or flip summon. And then while this card is face up, negate the effects of all continuous spell and trap cards. This is still a very playable card in any insect deck, just because, you know, it'll protect you from some really annoying effects. For example, Vanity's Call or Vanity's Emptiness, or even like an annoying card like Messenger of Peace. You know, you've got a powerful Exceed out nowadays, and you're unable to attack with it. Let's say you're running, you know, a lot of insects and exceeding those. Well, you know, throw one of those in there, and yeah, you can get past some really annoying cards, continuous spell and trap cards. But beware, because your continuous spell and trap cards will be negated as well. And then next to be lost. This is another strategy that went along with like the train thrashers and stuff, because it would just basically send a copy to the graveyard so that you could instantly get a boost effect and kind of surprise your opponent. Anyway, here we go, third pack of Shadow of Infinity. Yeah, love the artwork on some of these older packs. Let's see what we've got. Samsara again. Yeah, most packs are going to come with that. And yeah, this is another one of those ones that helps the more you have in your graveyard. Disciple of the Forbidden Spell. I'll read this effect. When this card is normal summon, flip summon, or special summon, declare different monster attributes equal to the number of Disciple of the Forbidden Spells in your graveyard. If this card attacks a monster that has the declared attribute, destroy the monster without applying damage calculation. Really good card. I remember back in the day people running 3 of these and then comboing it with 1 card of Next to Be Lost and Generation Shift. And then, yeah, for example, if you were running just a plain water deck, which people still do, they'll just run a straight water deck, no variety. Well, all you need is just 1 Next to Be Lost and the second, you know, Disciple of the Forbidden Spell, this card right here, and then boom, you're instantly destroying. No damage calculation, no worry. You can attack Suijin, and I mean his effect won't even go off because you destroy it automatically. Really good card. It still is. You know, you can catch people sleeping, you know, just using one attribute of a card, even in their XZ pile. So, still a really good card, in my opinion. Generation Shift. Always like the artwork on that card. Bleach Frog. Yeah. Adhesive Explosive. This card always reminded me of Blast Sphere, and yeah, pretty much its effect is sort of like a dumbed down Blast Sphere. It works the same way, except they don't take damage equal to the attack. You know, it's still pretty good. You know, if you just can't land that Blast Sphere for some reason. Trella the Princess, Miracle Kids, Parasitic Tiki, and another Malice Ascendant. And so for our rares, we got Adhesive Explosive, Malfunction, pretty basic card, not that good, but it can actually get you out of a jam. So. And for the last rare, we got Option Hunter, which is actually a pretty good card. Yeah, when one of your monsters is destroyed in battle, it'll increase your life points by the original attack. So, you know, yeah, there are some really good cards out now that have, you know, 4,000 attacks. So even if your Raviel is destroyed, that's 4,000 easy right there. If it's destroyed by battle, that is. So, pretty good card, you know. Anyway, let's open the second special edition box. Shadow of Infinity. I love these old school packs, man. So many memories, so many card games. Like, back when I was collecting, I've been collecting for about, you know, off and on for 17 years or so. Well, no, it has been that long. Maybe about 12 years. About 12 years. And, yeah. Yeah, I remember just back in the day when we went to junior high, everyone used to play, hey, we're doing Battle City rules. Yeah, that's right. You lose, you have to give me your rarest card. And, yeah, a lot of my, like, I may make another video in the future that shows my, you know, shows my collection off, just a few cards I've got over the years, but, yeah. everyone played that way. And hey, if you didn't want to play that way, don't sit at the table, man. What can I say? You better, you better invite some friends over to your house at home because yeah, when everyone got to school, yeah, the Battle City tournament was going on, and everyone wanted to play that way, or either that or a shadow game. And at our school, shadow games were, yeah, you lose, you get punched in the face. You know. Oh man, we were so bad. We were so bad. Yeah, you lose, take a shot to the down below. You get kicked in the groin. Oh, the stories I could tell. The stories I could tell. Anyway, next pack, Shadow of Infinity. And this one, the variant was the same, Mesmeric Control. But it's still pretty good. Some of the other variants are actually really, really good. So, I'm trying to think of what the other variants are. Did Silent Swordsman come in this one? You know, I'm not sure, but yeah, there were some really good ones with this one. I believe maybe Horus even. Horus level 8. I'm not too sure on that. Don't quote me on that. Okay, back to the packs. We got Samsara. Another Gokipan. Gokipan. Sounds like a Pokemon card. End of the World. Doomsday. Tenkabito. Shien. And wow, that is a really good draw. Treeborn Frog. Wow. I completely forgot this was even in the set. Wow. That's really good. It's only rare, but wow, yeah, any water deck, completely splashable, still today. Wow, that's great. For this effect, if this card's in your graveyard during your standby phase and you do not have any spell or traps on your side of the field, you can special summon this card to your field. This effect cannot be activated if there's a face-up Treeborn Frog on your field. And Treeborn Frog's only limited to one, so last time I checked anyway. Really, really, really good card. Can definitely use it either for tuning, for tribute summoning, anything you got, any spell or trap effects. And of course, it's just going to keep coming back, unless your opponent's running a chaos deck. That's when Treeborn Frog started to be not. Yeah, you would run into a lot of chaos decks back at this time the set came out. And if it did happen, not really much you can do about it, but yeah, really, really good card. Because, yeah, I remember actually having one of these back in the day, and what I did was run a Legendary Ocean, powers down all waters by 1, and then a Daedalus, Lavia Dragon. And then, of course, I would special summon Frog first, then I would play, search for my field card, Legendary Ocean. So you start in your standby phase, boom, Treeborn Frog. Boom. Legendary Ocean in the main phase. Powers down Daedalus to level 6. And then you can just sack Treeborn Frog. Boom. And of course, if your opponent ever heavy storms you, this is almost like a comeback card. It's just like, please heavy storm me. Joke's on you, buddy. I'm gonna get this back and do an awesome tribute summon for a Dark Magician or something. Kick your butt. Yeah. Attack Reflection Unit. I think this summons... Yeah, Barrier Dragon. So you gotta have that card. Antique Gear Cannon. Oh yeah, I think the Ancient Gears are also in this set, which that's actually based off of what's his name, Cronos, the one of the teachers for Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Yeah, I think Ancient Gear, like Castle, Ancient Gear, the card Ancient Gear Golem are also in this set. So if we can pull one of those, that'd be pretty cool. But this one inflicts damage. It's a burn Ancient Gear, which is pretty good. Grass Phantom. This card reminds me of something from Final Fantasy VII. It's pretty cool. And this is another one of those that went really well with Next to Be Lost. It increases the power of itself for each Grass Phantom in your graveyard. So yeah, if you use, like you said, 2 Next to Be Lost, this is one of the cards that could surprise you. Because you would attack it thinking, it's only got 1,000. I'll attack with my baby dragon or whatever. Nope. Next to Be Lost, all of a sudden it's powered up to 2,000. So pretty good card back in the day. Not so good anymore. And the last one, Hero Heart. I always like the hero cards. They're pretty cool. Select one face-up monster on your side of the field. That includes elemental hero in its name. This turn, the attack of the selected monster is halved, and it can attack twice in the same battle phase. Good card. Really good. Like, this would combo really good with Skyscraper because, for Skyscraper, you would have to be lower. So, like, if you wound up having your attack by 1,000 and then just gaining it back with Skyscraper and then attacking twice, pretty good card. Pretty good. Alright, just 2 more packs to go, guys. And we will get going. That'll be pretty much it. Yeah, this is just some stuff I got off of Amazon just today, so I'm excited. Alright, after this, one more pack. Yeah, we haven't really got like a super yet, but I'm thinking there is going to be one, so maybe it'll be in this pack, I don't know. Generation Shift. Belize Frog. For those tadpole decks, frog decks. There it is, yeah, Ancient Gear Drill, still a really good card. Because all you have to do is discard a card, have an Ancient Gear card out, a monster, and then you can select any spell from your deck and set it down. You can't activate it that turn, but still just the power to search for any, spell card. There's some really OP ones. I mean, you can search for Raigeki, and then set up, stuff to protect it on your field, counters, and, yeah, pretty good still today. Pretty good card. Machine King Prototype. I really liked this card when it came out. I've always liked machine decks, and this one will, it just increases. It has the same effect as Machine King, increasing by 100 for each machine out. And of course, you can use that with DNA surgery and all kind of stuff. But I always like this one because it's it's just a lot easier to play. So, all right, next card. We've got an Ancient Gear Castle. Awesome, very awesome. Yeah, this one's used to both power up Ancient Gear decks and easy summon, because there's a counter placed on it for each normal summon after that, and then you can remove counters. I think for the tributes, so you can easily get out Ancient Gear Golem, one of the best cards. So, wow, was I right about the super or what? Huh? Yeah, it's awesome. Photon Generator Units. D3S Frog, Ancient Gear Factory, more Ancient Gear support, I love it. Yeah, this one actually kind of removes the sacrifices from your graveyard, as long as you match exactly twice of the levels for the monster. Like say it's level 5, you'll need to remove exactly 10 levels. Still really good because, I mean, you don't have anything on the field, it's a good comeback card. Great comeback card. Trial of the Princess. I'd love to get one of those princess cards. Alright, last pack for the night, and after that we'll be done. But I'm excited to get at least one super, that's good. One out of 5. I mean, back in the day, supers are really, and ultras, ultimates are really hard to pull as well, so we did good. Symbol of Heritage. You can only activate this card while there are 3 monster cards with the same name in the graveyard. Select one of those cards and special summon it to your side of the field and equip it with this card. When this card's destroyed, destroy this card. So yeah, this is basically the key, final for those cards like Malice Ascendant, for the Disciple of the Forbidden Spell cards, the even the Grass Phantom. Yeah, this is pretty much the final part of the combo. And a lot of people would run Ultimate Blue Eyes in the day, and what they would do is, of course, just use the fusion card, throw out 3, you get Ultimate, use this, instantly bring back 1, so you've got 7,500 worth of power on the field, and then they would play a trap, Dragon's Rage, and just anything you have in defense mode, boom, burst stream right through your defense, and then, yeah, you're pretty much either dead or half dead and life points in just one turn. Really good card, in my opinion, still is. So. Sandmoth, especially since a lot of decks run searcher effects. That's why this card can be pretty good, because a lot of them, you'll just run a lot of cards that search for other cards, and you'll wind up with 3 cards in your graveyard really easily. And so with Symbol of Heritage, bring it back for free. Yeah, why not? Generation Shift. Can always use it to exceed summon or synchro summon. Chain the Rasha. And our rare is Cyclone Boomerang. Great card. Powers up with Wild Heart. Like in the show, when it was destroyed, the anime effect would inflict, I think it was 500 points of damage for each spell and trap, but Konami couldn't have that. That's too OP. Like, when my friends and I play, we sometimes play with anime effects, and this is the one I've been excited to get. Because I love Wild Heart. It's one of my favorite heroes. So. Silent Insect. Alright, we are almost done here. D3S Frog. And, of course, Photon. I think that's Generator Unit, right? Yeah. Photon Generator. And Malice Ascendant. Wow. So let me just lay out the rares for you guys here. Let you see them. See them all. Get the wide shot. Not bad. I'm just glad we got at least one super. Got the Ancient Gear Castle. Heck yeah. Treeborn Frog. And Treeborn Frog is still really really good on price. So yeah, if you ever get one, I wouldn't trade it away. I wouldn't trade it away for nothing. If you get Treeborn Frog Ultimate, yeah, definitely keep that. But yeah, we got the 2 Mesmeric Control, Adhesive Explosive, Malfunction, still a really good card. Option Hunter, Treeborn Frog, Ancient Gear Castle. Heck yeah, get some awesome cards out of Shadow of Infinity. Yep. Really good cards. Also have another pack over there, Realm of the Sea Emperor. Yep, I'll go ahead and open that one. Why not? Let's let's do old school and new school, right? All right, and this is just a new structure deck, I believe. So I'm excited about it. I can't wait to try it out. All right. So yeah, this comes with the mat here. Wow, yeah, look at that. Awesome. Alright, let's kind of set that up there. And it comes with a poseidra. The Atlantean Dragon. I summon Poseidra, Yugi. You don't stand a ghost of a chance. I can just imagine Mako Tsunami making a cameo and summoning this card. My Poseidra will send you to the depths, Yugi. That's good. That's good. Well, let's read Poseidra's effect, because I have no idea, honestly. You contribute 3 level 3 warrior monsters. Special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. When you do, return all spell and trap on the fields to the hand. Wow, that's good. And if you do, if 3 or more cards are returned to the hand by this effect, wow. All monsters your opponent controls currently lose 300 attack for each. That's a really good card. Really good card. Because 300 attack for each, that's 900. If it's 3. And if your opponent's just like got, 6 out, a field card, and then like 6, 5, like a continuous spell, continuous trap, and like 3 face downs, yeah, that's 1,500 each that their monsters will lose. That's, Poseidra, pretty good card here. But, let's look at some of the other ones. Atlantean Dragoons? Yeah, Atlantean Dragoons. Always like the Dragoons. All face-up level 3 or lower sea serpent monsters you control Can attack your opponent directly. Wow. When this card is sent to the graveyard, to activate a water monster's effect, add one sea serpent monster from your deck to your hand, except Atlantean Dragoons. So, for example, this card could search for poseidra. So, because it's the Atlantean dragon. So, wow, that's pretty good. Call of the Atlanteans. Call of the Haunted. I activate Call of the Haunted. Target 3 level 3 or lower sea serpent monsters in your graveyard. Special summon all 3 of them. You cannot special summon a monsters during the turn you activate this card. That's still really good, though. Atlantean Marksman. Atlantean Heavy Infantry. Pikeman. Atlantean Attack Squad. Reminds me of a Goblin Attack Force. But this one's more of a stealth force. It's got the Shadow Atlanteans in the background. Lost Blue Breaker. Armed Sea Hunter, really good card. This one lets you basically choose which of your sea serpents are destroyed and which are not. It's a really good protection card, but you have to have at least 2 water monsters. So, Spined Guilman. Let's see, Deep Sea Diva. Mermaid Archer. Once per turn, you can target 1 level 3 or lower monster you control. Equip this card to that target. While equipped with a monster by this effect, this card gains 300 attack. Wow, okay. If this card would be destroyed, you can destroy the monster equipped with it with this effect instead. Oh, so it's like sort of like a union monster, but in reverse. You choose something on your field and equip that to it. So, and then from there you just shoot the bows from the giant velociraptor there. That's cool. Kodados. Warrior of Atlantis. Good for getting any Umi card you want. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. This one just gets a Legendary Ocean. Still really good, considering Legendary Ocean will level down all your water cards. But I think it works on your opponent's level water cards too, so you have to be careful, of course. Abyss Soldier, classic. Yeah, with this I think you discard a water monster from your hand, and then you return something to the hand, one of your opponent's cards, right? Oh no, it's any card on the field. Wow, that is even better than I remember. So you could target your opponent's annoying spell or trap cards as well. Clear the field. Screech! Sorry, Screech. Snowman Eater. Classic. He's just so happy. It's crazy. Nightmare Penguin, classic card. It powers up all your other water monsters by 200 and returns 1 face-up card on the field to the owner's hand. So that's pretty good. Deep Diver. Oh yeah, I dove deep. That's right. Reese, the Ice Mistress. This card cannot be destroyed by battle with a level 3 or higher monster. Very good. It's also a tuner, so very good to tune like a blizzard dragon or something. Mother Grizzly. Search for your weaker water cards. Frilla Rapaka. And there's a Legendary Ocean field card. Now there are a lot of field cards for water support, so really you just have to look around. I think there's also Lumeria and a few others, so yeah, you may want to look around for, and of course Terraforming, always good with a water deck, because you can search for any field card, so yeah, there's a Legendary Ocean. Comes with 2 of them. And yeah, speaking of the devil, there's Terraforming, Water Hazard, and this is good card. If you don't control any monsters, but your opponent does, you can special summon, I think it's a level 4, right? Yeah, level 4 or lower monster from your hand, as long as it's water, so. Right. Aqua Jet. Surface. I always like the look of the art on this card. It's really good. It's like That's right. We're going to war. Calling the Navy NCI. Send the NCIS team in here, man. Moray of Greed. Or is this Moray? Is it Moray or Moray? I think it's Moray of Greed. Salvage. Classic. You add 2 of the weaker water monsters in your graveyard to your hand. 1500 attack or less. Dark Hole. Yeah, that hole is dark already. That'd be great. me and my stupid jokes. Big Wave, Small Wave. Really good card. It basically obliterates all of your own water monsters currently on the field. But then you can special summon stronger ones from your hand for each one. So the idea here is like, for example, the Treeborn Frog we got. Yes, splash that, Big Wave, Small Wave it, and then bring out something really good. Like the poseidra. Hell yeah. 8, let's see. Agius of the Ocean Dragon Lord. Agius. Always love that word. Forgotten Temple of the Deep. I wonder what this does. While this card is on the field, this card's name becomes Umi. Wow, really? Okay. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can target one face-up level 4 or lower fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monster you control. Banish that target. During your end phase, special summon the monsters banished by this effect. Huh. Well, that's actually pretty good because... Yeah, what this is good for is basically to dodge your opponent's effects. For example, let's say you're leading in the duel. You're about to win, your opponent plays Dark Hole, something. You can chain this and then remove probably your best card like Poseidra or, your strongest card on the field. And then it'll basically go to the swamp, to the to the underwater realm, the swamp. And, it'll go to the removed pile, and then at the end of the turn, it'll come back. So it'll be like you just basically dodge the worst blow. I mean, of course, you'll still be attacked openly, directly, but still really good. So, and also if you have an effect of a card that lets you of a fish, sea serpent, or aqua type that activates when it's removed from play. If it's most effects will be really good. You can basically keep recycling this once per turn and using that effect, which that's really good. It's a really good thought. I'm gonna have to think of combos with that. Tornado Wall, classic. As long as Umi's out, you take no damage to your life points. So that's pretty good from attacking monsters. Now, a lot of people don't think about that, but you can still take damage while this card's out. It'll just be from your monsters attacking their monsters. So you have to be careful with that. Torrential Tribute, classic water splash. So you can chain this to any summon and it'll wipe everything out, basically. The best way to play it nowadays, I'd say, is because some players will basically try to OTK you. So the best way to play is, they'll, exceed about 4 or 5 times in a turn. Wait until their field is full. Let's say they have 4 spots and they're still, chaining effects. Wait until they have the 5th spot occupied. Boom, bam. I just sink your battleship. Game over, man. Game over. Spiritual Water Art. Oi. Now, there are a lot of Spiritual Water Arts, but I think this one... Yeah, this will send a card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. Also, it also lets you look at it, which these days, that's pretty good. Because some people will carry some OP cards in their hand. Yeah. Or, if you want to avoid Battle Fader or anything really annoying... Yeah, use Oi, and don't be ashamed to do it, Gravity Bind, classic. This will stop level 3s or lower. It will not stop exceeds, though. So you gotta kind of work around that still. But still a good card. Poseidon Wave. Yeah. I love the artwork on this card. Look at that. The god of Neptune stretching his hands out in the clouds. I love it. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack, and if you do, inflict 800 points of damage to your opponent for each face-up fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monster you control. Great card. Burn and stopping the attack. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. It doesn't say, but I wonder if you can use this just once per turn, or yeah, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, it's just once. So yeah, it's a pretty good card though. Poseidon Wave. All right. Well, guys, I thank you for sticking with me here for 2 openings, and honestly, I think we got a really good, considering the structure deck we got. I think we got a really good set from Shadow of Infinity here. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. My name's Joshua Jones. Wow, yeah, I probably should have started with that, right? Yeah, I'm Joshua Jones. I love to play card games. I don't have a motorcycle, but I'm working on it. So, but yeah, thank you guys for joining me, and we'll take one last look at the cards. We got, of course, Realm of the Sea Emperor, the structure deck, and yeah, gonna go really good with some Treeborn Frog action. Can't wait to try it out. So, I'm excited. I'm excited. Alright, so here we go. Here's the Realm of the Sea Emperor deck, and then, of course, the Mesmeric Controls, He's of Explosion, Option Hunter, Treeborn Frog, Gear Castle, Classic. Well, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And, yeah, this is Floodmon 14. Signing out. Washing out. Washing out with the Poseidon Wave. And here are the three ultras from the sea deck, Realm of the Sea Emperor. I have always loved, really loved playing water decks. Atlantean Dragoons, Poseidra, the Atlantean Dragon, and Call of the Atlanteans. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a good night.